friends. How are y'all doing today? Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me okay? Hi, Leticia. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Monica. Hello, Sandy. I thought I heard a little bit of an echo, so I don't know. But I guess it's okay. Hello, Deetra. I'm so glad you guys are here. We're going to be painting another patriotic. This one's a popsicle. I wasn't going to do any more patriotic this month, but I kind of wanted to paint this popsicle, so thank you, Monica. So then I'm going to go ahead and just paint it. My she shed, Lori, is 10 by 16, I believe. I think it is. I'm almost positive it is. Let me know if it starts getting too dark for you guys. It's been a little bit gloomy here. It's been raining and stuff, and then we've had some thunder too. So hopefully the connection's not bad or anything. We're gonna try to go as long as I can. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, I love it too. So I don't know if you guys saw it on my stories, but I found some of these brushes, these Royal Langnickel brushes. Well, actually it's not these. It's like a knockoff version that Walmart is carrying now because they discontinued these, I guess. They're not carrying these. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Hello, Michelle. Hey, thank you. Yes, Michelle, it's straight. I had an interview today for Painters Clubhouse, so I went ahead and straightened it. So, but anyway, so I found a knockoff version of these Royal Langnickel brushes that I love so much. And I've been using them. So this one is one of the Royal, but the other version is called, let me see what it's called. I forgot. Hello Hobby. And let's see. Oh, thank you, Cindy. So Hello Hobby is the other version of this. They look almost identical to each other. The color is a little bit different on, the gold is a little bit more yellow on the Hello Hobby. But other than that, I mean, it's got the grips and they're almost identical to each other. But they're not really identical. As far as like the bristles on the Hello Hobby, I feel like they're a lot softer than these. So I like these because they're firm and they paint really well. Like I feel like I can go, quite far with these, and they'll last me a long time. And the other ones, I feel like I struggle a little bit more, as far as getting my paint smooth, just because the bristles are a little bit softer. So I don't know. I'm still testing them out. I'm giving them a try because I really, really want to like them. But, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to cut it for me. I may have to look into something else that I like better. The other artist brush, the other Royal Langnickel brushes are very good quality as well, but also I feel like they're so soft for the door hangers, you know, because on painting on wood is different than painting on a canvas, so it requires a little bit more I guess stiffness. I don't know if that's the right word I'm trying to get, you know, trying to use, but for me anyway, I feel like I need it. I'm just used to these, and even the artist brushes that, you know, that I can buy, like the you know, the regular adult artist brushes don't feel as good as these. So I'm a little bit sad that, you know, the other ones aren't as great, but I was hoping they were, because I'm like, I need another alternative. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I run out of brushes. And I had found some at Walmart a while back and I bought them. I went all the way into San Antonio, about 45 minutes, I think, or 30 to 45 minutes from me, to go and get the brushes because I found them. My Walmart didn't have them. Hi, Max. Yeah, so my Walmart didn't have them, and the only place that I could buy them was curbside, but it was at a Walmart in San Antonio. So I drove over there to go get them. And I'm like, if I can't find them ever again, like I need a I don't care if I have to drive. So I was excited this past week that, you know, I had actually found some that might work the same, but I don't think they are. So we'll see. I'm still giving them a shot. I've still been painting with them. I'm trying them out together to see what the difference is. So far as I can tell, that's been the main difference. You know, the bristles are a little bit softer. So like these flat brushes, I like to make like lines and stuff. And I found that yesterday I was working on a serape door hanger, and I tried using the Hello Hobby to do my stripes, and it just wasn't working as well as I liked it. It was a little bit messier just because the bristles were a little bit softer. So how can she see me? I see you, Max. I'm trying to give this a good coat of blue so that it can dry. Oh my goodness. Silly boy. Max is my little nephew. Crazy, crazy little boy. Hi, bud. I like that design a lot. Glad you decided to paint it today. Oh, hi, Marie. Yes. This is one from Ashley's Template Club. And I've been wanting to paint it for a while, but you know, I wasn't going to do any more patriotic because I've done a lot of patriotic this month. But I was like, no, I need to do one more. One more. I'm just giving this a quick coat of white. So what are y'all's plans for 4th of July? Anybody doing anything fun? Hi, bud. I'm excited to see you too. So we're having family over for 4th of July weekend. And I'm excited because I'm going to be taking some days off. So you guys probably won't be seeing me a lot on my social media. But hey, we all deserve a vacation, right? I feel like I've been on vacation though for a couple of weeks already, like, or almost months. Like, I feel like I've been taking a lot of family time lately, which is good because work is hard. It's difficult. So it's good to relax and, you know, get away from it for a little bit. Come to it with fresh eyes again. So fingers crossed. We're at the lake. My hubs has been working hard on rebuilding our pontoon, and it's nearly completed. Awesome, Marie. Y'all have a lot of lakes nearby? We have a lot of lakes here nearby too. I don't ever, we don't go very often. I'd rather go to the river than the lake. I feel like the lake, well, I mean, I don't ever get into the water when I go to the lake. I'm so scared of the lakes because they're so you know, the water's not super clear, and I like to be able to see what is in the water. So I don't get in the water when I do go to the lake. But when I go to the river, I do get in the water. I like it there because it's super clear. And usually when I go to the beach, I usually get stung by a jellyfish or something. So I stay in the sand most of the time. I'm that girl. I'm always getting hurt somehow. Have I had a pontoon? I don't know. Cause I can swim. I'm pretty sure I could save my life, you know, by swimming a little bit, but I'm not the greatest at it. So I just feel like being surrounded by water, you know, and nothing else, like, I don't know, it would kind of scare me, but sounds fun. It's okay, Max. It's not your fault. Jellyfish just like me. We're headed to the island for 2 weeks, July 10th. Awesome, Cindy. What island are you going to? That means you're going to spend my birthday over there. July 11th is my birthday, guys. Still don't know what I'm going to be doing for my birthday. Probably nothing. That's okay, though. I don't care. I really don't. I'm not a party kind of person. It's my fault. I shouldn't teach her how to swim. Oh, he's a great swimmer, huh? But it's okay because we're getting a pool soon, and he can teach me how to swim. We're getting a pool sometime next month. So y'all are going to be seeing a lot of pool stuff. Thank you, Susan. Boca Grande, Florida. It's on the Gulf. How nice. Florida water is so different though. It's so pretty over there. I mean, anywhere you look, really. But although I am scared of like all the alligators and stuff, like I don't know. I'm just scared. I'm just scared of everything. I'm always scared of everything. Thank you, Susan. This is a template from Ashley's Template Club. Yeah. Ashley's Template Club, I believe is what it's called. This was one of the June designs that she had. It's starting to get really dark, guys, so I'm going to have to probably go turn on my lights here in a little while. I usually have so much daylight, but it's been really gloomy. And I hope it doesn't start thundering again here in a little bit. But I do notice that it's getting dark, so let me know if you guys can't see very well. I'll go turn on my lights. I think it's still okay. I don't want to paint by candlelight though. Lighting is good. Hi, Rosie. Did you see my last live? You won. You need to message me your information. I'm not sure if you have yet because I haven't looked. My 60th birthday is tomorrow. I will be painting most likely. I'm not a person that I like attention or surprises. Thanks for the information. I will check out Ashley's Template Club. Susan Easters, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Yes. Well, yes. Happy birthday, Susan. 60th birthday. How nice. I'm not really, I don't really like a lot of attention either, and I don't expect a party or anything, but it's, we always do like dinner and something like that. Yes, Rosie, you won. I drew the names for the gnome, for the patriotic gnome, and you were the winner. So I'm gonna need you to message me all your information so I can get it shipped out. Hopefully in the morning, and maybe you can get it by this weekend. I don't know though. I can't promise that, but you know how USPS is. So, but I'll get it shipped out to you as soon as possible. Anyway, and you can store it for next year. Susan, your card's on the way. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I wish you could get it I wish I could get it to you in a day, but I don't know. Usually, it used to be before all this COVID stuff, I used to ship something out and it was 2 days, like no problem. And for some reason lately, like it hasn't been, it's been 3 to 4 days sometimes. And I'm like, oh, that's so annoying because I used to love to just, for people to just get their stuff right away. It's still priority and everything, but I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I just got your information, Rosie. Yeah, grilled steak sounds good. Yeah, I usually, I mean, I don't really like like a party either, but I do like to go out to dinner or something, you know, get dressed, do something nice. Last year, we went to the beach, my husband and I. We spent all day at the beach. It was really, really nice. It was just us. We loaded up our Jeep and went and just sat in the sand and just enjoyed the breeze and everything pretty much all day. And then we went to the pier and we walked around there. We saw a few sharks and everything. It was kind of neat. It was really neat. Like we saw they were not big sharks. They were kind of small, but still they were sharks, you know, because people like to go and fish off of the pier. And so they come out there and try to get the bait too. And so I'm like, that's kind of scary. But it was neat. It was a nice little getaway. And then when I got home the following day, my sister-in-law, my nephews came and brought cake. So I had cake and everything. So it was really nice. I enjoyed it. It was very much a quarantine birthday, but it was nice. I don't really like to make a big deal out of it either. It's just another day. But normally we just go out to eat and everything too. We don't do much. So these, I'm going to paint them a little bit brighter after a while. I'm just going to let them dry for a little bit. I'm trying to decide what color I want to paint this. My popsicle stick. That's the way I like to enjoy the beach though. I just like to just go sit in the sand in the sun and just relax. I would love to just sit there and like read a book and stuff, but normally it's just my husband and I I can't sit and read because he'll talk to me, so I have to kind of pay attention to him. So if it was just me going by myself, then I'd probably just like sit there and read a book. I love to listen to the sound of the waves. I think that's why I like the beach so much, because of the sound of the waves. You don't get that at the lake. Personal opinion, I guess. My neighbor wants me to paint some sort of stripes on the bar of a bicycle. Okay. I don't know what kind of paint you would need for that. For a bicycle, you'd probably need like maybe spray paint. I mean, I don't know. Suggestions or picks? Well, I guess it depends on what he wants. You know, I mean, I would think if you're doing like a spray paint, you're probably gonna have to take the bicycle apart and do like painter's tape or something, so you can do some sort of striped thing. And if you add like a lot of colors, you're probably gonna have to do like let do one color and then kind of let one dry. I don't know. I've never painted on an actual like a bicycle before, so I don't know how durable that would be either. I'm sure you'd have to seal it at the very end as well, so probably like a um, clear coat some sort. I use Rust-Oleum, but I mean I don't know. I don't know how durable that would be on a bicycle. You're just gonna have to try it and see what happens. Hopefully it lasts. He spray painted the bar a bright yellow, and I was thinking of using painter's tape. Thanks for the feedback. You're welcome. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. I mean, unless you're doing a lot of colors, because you're going to have to let every color dry before you can put, more painter's tape or move the painter's tape. Because, I mean, if you're using spray paint, but you might look into like some kind of metallic, like metal, like paint that you can use for metal. I know that Hobby Lobby has some kind of paint that people use on like the model cars, which is like it's not acrylic paint. It's more of an oil-based paint, I guess. But it's like for different like surfaces. So I would look into that, maybe like go into Hobby Lobby and look where the model cars are. And that may be something that you can do with like a paintbrush. So enamel. There you go, Michelle. Thank you. I was trying to find the right word for it, but I lost it. I had it and then I lost it. Enamel. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Michelle. That might work well for that. And you can probably use paintbrushes with that one. I feel like my white is painted already, so should I was thinking I joined late. Where did you get the template? Rosie, it's from Ashley's Template Club. It was one for June. I believe if you can join the template club, I think you get like a couple of months prior if you join this month. So I think you'd still be able to get this template from her. If the template club is open right now. I'm not sure if it is or not. But it's from her template club, from Ashley's Template Club. Ashley Del Rosario, I believe, is her last name. I don't know. It's called Ashley's Template Club. Let me dry this with the blow dryer because I don't want to smear anything. What was that about? Huh. My heat gun went. It sounded like it wanted to turn off. I don't know what happened to it. I'm trying to add a little bit of stripes to here, but I didn't want to smear anything, so. All right. Just a few stripes. Little paint booger there. I was recording my time lapse and it turned off on me, so give me a second. There we go. Is that better, guys? I turned on my ring light. Yep, I knew I was using the wrong paintbrush. Told you. It's hard for me to do lines with this paintbrush. I don't know why. Like, it's not sturdy enough for me. I wish it was. And you guys already know my relationship with painter's tape. I don't like it. I don't know why, I just don't. I'm going to give these a coat of bright yellow. Thank you, Rosie. I don't know. Like I feel like I do have a pretty steady hand. I don't like painter's tape because I feel like it bleeds and sometimes it picks up my color underneath it and stuff. So I feel like it creates more problems than what it actually helps me. So I don't like to use it very often. So I've kind of taught myself to kind of be steady with my lines. But also I have my very favorite paintbrushes that I usually do, use all the time, and um, they actually discontinued them. So pretty sad about it. I want to start a petition. Make Walmart start carrying those again. I didn't even find them at a Hobby Lobby or anywhere else. I've been looking everywhere. I looked at Michael's. Somebody said to look at Joanne Crafts or Joanne Fabrics, and I didn't find them there either. So I don't know. For now, I'm okay because I still have some, that I purchased. But hello, Marilyn. How are you? Yeah, I hate when that happens too. They always have to discontinue the good stuff. I don't know why they do that. They tried to put out, a different brand that was like an off brand to them, but it's not going to work for me. I mean, I may have to just give in and use it anyway, but I felt like it was a little bit too soft for what I needed. Or for what I'm used to anyway. It's not the same thing. Getting a little bit of paint booger here. I hate that. Good, Marilyn. I'm pretty good. Just busy all day. I was out in my she shed last night at about midnight cutting out this door hanger because I wasn't going to paint Patriotic anymore, but then I decided that I was, and so I hadn't cut it out. So I went out there to cut it. My she shed. I had gone to Home Depot, or my husband and I went to Home Depot when he got off work. But can you guys believe that I didn't even go to the wood section? Hello, Kendria. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't even go to the wood section yesterday. I went to the plants. So I got me a couple of plants, hibiscus, to put by my back door. Because now I spend a lot of time in my backyard because, go back and forth from my she shed to, from my craft room to my she shed. And so I kind of want to make it pretty. I was kind of wanting to do like a door, like a porch leaner or something, but I'm not sure of what it needs to say, like what I want it to say, because I do have a porch leaner in my front porch, but and that one says welcome. But I kind of didn't want that for the back. And then I don't have a porch back there, so it's not like, I don't know. I kind of wanted a interchangeable porch leaner. So I was thinking of doing like the Home Sweet Home, but I don't know. I kind of wanted like another backyard saying or something for it. Busy is good. I'm cutting wood now, just taking a break. Yeah. It's good to stay busy. I love my life staying busy. But, time gets away from me sometimes. I'm painting and just doing stuff, and then all of a sudden I look up and it's like already time for dinner or whatever. And then husband gets home and we go out to eat, or we, do what we got to do. So by the time I know it, if I still have stuff to do at night, like I have to go and cut wood at midnight. So I was going to make a porch leaner that said welcome, but didn't want the neighbors to get the wrong idea and think that I wanted them to visit. I know, that's kind of why. No, it's not why I don't want to make a welcome porch leaner, but I already have one in the front. So in the back, I wanted something else, something more backyardy, But I wanted the interchangeable one so I could do like, the little signs and stuff. But I don't know. I haven't found one that I like. I've been looking on Pinterest here and there. So I don't know. I may have to come up with something. I mean, I haven't really put a lot of thought into it. I just thought about it yesterday. So I act like I've been doing this, thinking about this for a long time, but it really hasn't been. It's been like 2 days maybe. Home is a good one, yeah. I think so. I'm not really worried about my neighbors coming over. They're sweet, but I don't want anybody else to get the idea that they can come over anytime. I don't know. I just feel like I spend a lot of time out there, you know, back and forth, and I want it to look nice. My backyard has always been, you know, just kind of plain. I haven't really put a lot of thought into it. But now that I actually see it a lot, that I actually go out there, I kind of want it to look nice. Good seeing you. Hanger is pretty as always. Got to get back to work. Okay, Marilyn, have a good one. I'm just freehanding these polka dots. Do y'all like freehanding polka dots, or do y'all like freehanding anything? I like to freehand mostly everything. I don't hate using stencils, but I don't like to use stencils for anything if I don't have to. Or like painter's tape, stuff like that. I've had too many bad experiences with it that I just don't. I used to make my stencils like for my door hangers because I'm not a good hand letterer. So like if somebody ordered something with either a last name or like a baby door hanger with a name on it or something, I used to make them like I used to make a stencil with my Cricut out of contact paper. And I had a few like mess ups, not mess ups, but like where, you know, the stencil was just leaving like sticky residue and stuff like that on my door hanger. I was just having way too many problems with it. Not just like bleeding or anything, but like, you know, in general, like just when you would take off the stencil, like the sticky would stay behind on the area where the stencil was. I just had too many problems with it that I just kind of did away with that method, and I started using the like where I print it. Either I print it or I draw it out with my Cricut, and I like that method a whole lot better, just because it's less messy to me. So I like to freehand a lot of stuff. If I could hand letter, I probably would. I just don't like my handwriting. I love watching people do it though. Like it's so mesmerizing just to watch people sit there and write stuff out. I love it. And I've tried it. Trust me, I have tried it, but it doesn't work out very well for me. I am never satisfied with it. Practice, practice. I've been working on mine a lot. Yeah, Monica, it's you're there's so many people that are so great at it. I've never really had the best handwriting to begin with. So, and then now I feel like, since I was a hairstylist, like I feel like my hands are very weak. I've worked with my hands for the longest time, and of course now painting and everything, I use my hands a lot. So my hands are very weak and they start to shake when I start to like focus on stuff too much. Painting is not so bad, but like, writing, like holding an actual pen and stuff, like I feel like that's a lot more pressure on your hands. So it starts off really nice and then it ends up turning into a mess really quick. I can't do it. I've tried it so many times and it doesn't work out for me. And I've tried doing it on the iPad too, and that doesn't work as well. It's the same thing because of the Apple Pencil. The gripping it, I guess. Thank you, Monica. You can't really see the polka dots too much, but they're there. Uh-oh, there it is again. Where it starts to turn off on me again. Okay, give me a second. Let me turn it back on. Ow. Okay. It always does that. I don't know why it's been doing that to me. But anyway, so. Thank you, Rosie. Okay, I'm going to try to use this. See if it's open. It's a brand new bottle of paint. I probably shouldn't open this one. Hold on, let me see if I have another navy before I open this. I try to finish up my little bottles before I open a new one, and I have just a tiny bit on my little bottle, so I'm going to use that. This leopard print is a little bit different than how I normally do my leopard print, but I like it. It's just a lot bigger than what I'm used to. Who likes leopard? I feel like everyone likes leopard, but I mean, I could be wrong because I love leopard. If I can put leopard print on anything, I mean, on everything, I will. It's one of my go-to prints. Okay, love leopard gives that extra pop. Yes, I love it too. Thank you. It's just cute. Okay, I'm gonna switch brushes. I think I'm gonna use maybe this one or let me find the right brush that I want to use. Thank you, Kendria. So cute, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. So this is the offset, so it's a little bit lighter. I'm gonna go over this with a darker color. Try not to use too much glue so that it dries kind of fast, but we'll see. I'm going to turn it around because I don't want to set my arm down and accidentally drag my arm around against something that I shouldn't, like this blue over here. So I have to turn it around so I can reach to the letter. Am I doing any Christmas in July stuff? You know, I hadn't even thought about it. I might do one. Probably just one though. Might surprise y'all. I am getting a Christmas template soon, so I may decide to do it. Try not to be so shaky. You posted the other day about my turntable that you found some at. Yes, that was at Target at the dollar spot at Target. Some people call it what is it called? Bullseye Playground or something like that. You finished the Halloween template, Monica? Cool. Yeah, so it's this one right here that I have. I have my like paintbrushes and things on it. I don't know if you can see it, but I got it for $5 and it turns really great actually. So I don't need any more, but I saw it there and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I just want to try it out. It's a great like alternative, you know, to actually building you a Lazy Susan or anything for $5. Pretty good. It's like a 14-inch diameter. I know you guys ask about mine, you know, quite often, so I just thought I'd share that because you know, you can't really find like a good one. I mean, that one seemed pretty sturdy and it's 14 inches, so you can fit a pretty good size, you know, door hanger on top of it. Usually the ones that I've seen are, you know, smaller or they have like a ridge and this one's just flat. So inspiration hit me and it was super hot in my house. AC broke, we're dying. Oh, pray for us. Yes, I will. Our AC broke not long ago. Well, it doesn't break. It's got a leak in the Freon. So we have to get it fixed every now and then or refilled every now and then. And it's, you can start to feel the heat as soon as it goes out. So we have to call the AC guys to come out and fill it for us. Until they can get to us, you know, we're kind of hot. Thank goodness it hasn't broken or anything. I think it broke a couple of, maybe a year or two ago. We had to like replace a part or something, but it's miserable. 118? Oh no. Yeah, I'll pray for you for sure. Today it's been kind of humid here just because it's been raining. But the temperature's not that bad. I can't see my temperature right now on my watch, but it's not that bad, I don't think. I mean, of course, I haven't really been outside today. I've been in here all day. Okay, let's do that. And then this one's going to be darker, so let me clean my brush. You're in Arizona, right? Or no? Monica, am I right? Somebody's from Arizona. I'm trying to think. Washington State? 118 in Washington State? Oh my goodness. That's surprising. That's not the usual, right? For the temperature? I didn't go to Washington State, but I did go to Oregon last year. Wait, no, the year before in August. And over here in Texas, it was like in the hundreds, like, because, August is a pretty hot month. And we went to Oregon, and oh my goodness, the temperature was just so beautiful and like I think it was like high 70s, low 80s, and Texas was like in the hundreds. And then I think that the week that we left, or the weekend that we left, they were like, Texas, y'all need to go back home because it was supposed to get really hot that next week right after we left. So I'm like, oops, sorry. Like, we brought y'all the heat. But it was just funny because it was like so perfect, the temperature over there. So I'm like, I don't think that's the normal for you guys at all. Here we're used to it. We're used to, like, if it's in the 90s, it's fresh. In the summertime, Texas is always hot. I believe Portland is extremely high this week, also in the mid 110s. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's where we went. We went to Portland. It was so pretty over there. I love all the trees. And the pretty waterfalls. So pretty. Yeah, that's definitely not normal for you guys. For sure. I don't know why I was thinking you were in Arizona, because I was like, well, yeah, Arizona's like, I'm sure they're used to it. It's always like in the hundreds or or so. It's just like Texas, probably even hotter than Texas sometimes. My problem here is I don't mind the heat. It's the humidity that I don't like. It gets pretty humid sometimes, and with high temperatures and then the humidity, it makes it even hotter. Arizona is miserable. Portland hit 116 yesterday. Pobrecitos. Yep. Yep. I get it. They were probably dying too of heat. But you know what? It's like reverse roles. Like this past February, we got snow and ice and all of that, and we're not used to it here in Texas. And then now you guys are getting like the super hot that we're used to. So just up pictures that asphalt is melting in house siding. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys definitely are not used to it like we are. I don't know what they're going to blame that on, global warming or whatever, but someone told me it was raining in Vegas the other day. Yeah, I know. It's been raining here like crazy too. We don't get a lot of rain either. But for some reason, we've been getting it lately, so I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to take it. I don't like that we don't have like service and stuff. That's the only thing that really bothers me. But other than that, I mean, It's fine. I like it. I'm trying to let some of that other blue show through, but probably not going to be doing a great job because I'm not steady enough today. And it's not completely dry, so it may be mixing in with. Give us our rain back. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think something's going on with this world. Like, really, it's like reverse roles. Maybe from now on, we're going to start getting the freezing cold and the rain and all that. And you guys are going to get the hot over there on that side of the world for once. Because I don't feel like it's been so miserable here yet this year. I mean, it's hot, obviously, but not too bad. Yeah, we got all that cold. We got a bunch of snow and ice and all that good stuff. And you know, they were like, Texas is not built for this. Like we're not used to it. Like we had all these power outages and all that stuff. So I'm telling you, like we got the role reversal this time. You guys got all the heat now. Definitely not perfect. I don't know if I want to add yellow to this. It's supposed to have yellow in the middle of it, but right now it's still kind of wet. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to do my outlines first for my popsicle. And I may decide to go back in and add it, but I'm not sure. Thunderstorms in South Georgia right now, 74 degrees. How nice. Yeah, yeah, we're 79 right now. I knew it didn't feel that bad. And it's raining, so, or it sounded like it was raining. It might be like sprinkling or something, but it's been raining on and off for sure. We had thunder a little while ago. It's not like really, really bad thunder, but you know, every now and then you get that thunder and you're like, oh shoot, like, is it going to come down? And then it pours for a little bit, or, you know, just kind of starts to rain and then that's it. It's gone. But it's been on and off raining all day. 91 here in Mississippi, right, Kendria? I'm starting to learn a little bit too where you guys live, but it's a lot of you guys, so I forget. I get them mixed up sometimes. Right. Yep, Mississippi girl. I'm just gonna outline it all. So, what do y'all think? Should I add the yellow on the letters in the middle? I know it would make it pop more, but I feel like I'm gonna have to add several coats of yellow because none of my yellows are super good. Well, I have one that's pretty good, but it's a light yellow, so I'm probably gonna add at least 2 coats of yellow. You like it the way it is, Susan? I feel like the yellow would make it pop a lot more, in the middle, but I'm just afraid that, it's not going to pop as much. I mean, like it's going to take me several coats, a lot of coats actually to get to the pretty bright yellow that I want. I thought about adding some glitter to this, but it's raining, so I was gonna add it to my clear coat, just kind of sprinkle it on there like everywhere, but I don't want to mess it up. And then if it's raining, like it's not gonna dry right. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll just leave it. I love glitter. I don't know about you guys, but I do. I like glitter. I just like the sparkle it gives. Okay, so what do y'all think? Should I go ahead and try to add it, the yellow? Susan likes it the way it is. Let me dry this up a little bit. What do y'all think? Leave the yellow off or go ahead and try to add it? Going once, going twice. Do you ever use paint pens? I purchased the Posca pens and the tips were so soft and flexible. I ruined my door hanger. I expect them to be more like a fine tip. You probably got the marker, not the marker, the what are they called? Brush tip ones. Because my Posca pens are like a marker. Let me get my Posca. They're like a marker. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, the brush tip, Monica. You're right. See this is my Posca pen, and it's like a marker, and it draws just like this. They're bullet tip like mine. The brush tip Posca are super soft. Yeah, see, I've never used the paint ones, the brush tip ones. I've only used the marker ones, the regular Posca markers. So maybe that's what you accidentally got. So soft and flexible. Cause see, mine aren't soft and flexible at all. It's like an actual marker. I think that's exactly what I did. My mistake. And yes, I do use markers, paint markers sometimes. I didn't really kind of want to use them for here, and I don't have a yellow paint marker, so I'm not going to use that. But I believe that's probably what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and add the yellow then. I was kind of waiting for that blue to dry. So I'm adding my soft yellow first, and I may decide to add the darker yellow, brighter yellow. I don't know. Bright yellow, I think is what it's called, on top of it. But I think it looks good like this, actually. Thanks, Monica. The bullet points are like Sharpie point. I prefer to use the brushes. I like, oh, like a round tip. Okay, so I've never used the brush ones, and I may actually like the brush ones better because I really like to outline with brushes for some reason. I feel like it kind of looks more artsy to me than an actual marker. You know, I don't I don't know if that's the right word. Like I don't know how I'm trying to like what I'm trying to say, but I feel like it looks more handmade, I think, with a marker than if you do with the with the paint brush pen or with a brush. I feel like that's the big difference between, outlining with a marker versus a paintbrush. For me anyway. I think it gives a natural handmade looks. Yes. Thank you, Monica. You're helping me out because I really don't know how to like say it right, and I don't want it to sound wrong either. That's why I don't normally use a paint marker to do my outlines. I have been, using it a little bit more than usual lately, but because I really like the handmade look of the actual brush. But you do have to practice and, kind of not get good at it, but like get pretty good enough control of your brush because I mean, you can mess up pretty quickly if you don't have enough control over your brush. Yeah, some people just love the markers, and I do like to use them too, but it gives it a different look, I believe, than if you just use the paintbrush. I don't know. It just depends, I guess, on the look you're going for and what you like. I'm trying not to cover over all the blue, but I don't want to put my arm down still because everything's still wet. So I'm kind of like trying to not set my arm down. So I don't have enough control over it. So I'm kind of going over my blue a little bit, but it's okay. There we go. My hand sometimes goes way faster than my brain. I mess up with the paintbrush. Most of my lettering is now 3D or layered. It's much harder for me to mess up the lettering. Yeah, well, I don't have a laser, and it's kind of tedious to cut out every single um, word 3D for me, so I don't do it. I think everybody's going to the 3D door hangers, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them too much. I like them. They're pretty, but um, I kind of like this too. I like the painted versions of it better sometimes. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but I just like it. I'm going to try to go over it just a little bit with my brighter yellow just to make it pop more. I don't really like painting the 3D words either because You can't paint them with a brush that much. You have to use like a sponge or something. I don't know. It's just different. Kathy Trent. Me too, Maria. Yep. I don't know. I mean, I guess I am just old fashioned, and I just like the painted versions of it. Everyone's kind of going to the 3D stuff, but I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it. I mean, obviously, I do want. This one doesn't have an apostrophe, but I can add it. I can add one. It should have one, but I just the template didn't have an apostrophe. But I'll add it just for you. Like I do want a laser to do to be able to do more. I think not more as far as cutting and stuff because I can cut my stuff, but you know, just to have more options. And but I still don't think I'm gonna be going to the 3D wordings and all that. I may do a few, but not completely. I feel like everyone that started doing 3D is only doing 3D now. To each its own. I really like the you know, like this, the one dimensional paintings, I guess. I'm really liking the lettering. Adding the yellow gave it a pop shadowy effect. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of went over my blue a little bit, so maybe later on I'll go with a tiny little brush or something and add it, but I don't know. Might not. I've been considering it to save time in general, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do for everything. Well, I mean, I've talked to a lot of people that do actually have lasers, and they say it really doesn't save you a lot of time. But, I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, because the laser takes a few passes, a few times to go around it. So not only do you have to, you know, put it into your computer and make it do what it's going to do, but it's going to take a few passes to do, you know, to cut one of the shapes. I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of the research that I've been doing. So they really say it doesn't save you much time. You know, by the time you get one thing cut, it's, I mean, you could have already cut it with the jigsaw, but I do think it would save you on being on your feet and all that, you know, because that's kind of my thing. Like, I feel like sometimes I get so tired, you know, because if I have a lot of things that I have to cut, I just feel like it takes me forever, you know, and I'm on my feet and my back hurts and everything. And I guess I could get a stool, but I don't know that I could work as comfortably sitting down as I could standing up. Well, crud, I've been thinking of getting a Glowforge to do my cutouts, hoping to get a paint kit and party thing going soon. Yeah, you might want to look into it. The Glowforge, I mean, like I said, I do want the like I would want a Glowforge or, you know, a laser or something just to have other options. Like, because I do a lot of like hand painted earrings and stuff, and I would like to be able to cut those out myself instead of just ordering those. I don't cut them out with my scroll saw or anything. But I would just like it for other options. For also for 3-dimensional things, you know, as far as like lettering and things. But I don't think I would go for it like, you know, I would still do 1D designs mostly. The jigsaw makes my tendonitis act up well, I guess we'll see. Try a scroll saw first. It's a lot cheaper than a Glowforge. My scroll saw, I mean, I started off with a Harbor Freight scroll saw, and then I upgraded a little to a Craftsman scroll saw. But then this year, this past Christmas, my husband actually gave me the one I've been wanting, which is a DeWalt scroll saw, and it's amazing. It cuts like butter, and it's super. It's a lot bigger. It's bigger than what I used to have. The ones I used to have was 16, so I had a lot of trouble cutting these 20-inch door hangers. But the one I have now, it's a 20-inch arm, so it makes it a whole lot easier. Not only that, like to change the blade out and everything, it's a lot easier. So you have one and you're not super comfortable with, try it, Monica. Like it's I feel like using the scroll saw it has saved my hands like as well, because like I said, my hands are pretty weak as they are, from doing hair and everything. So the jigsaw just, it was hurting me too much. So I ended up doing the scroll saw, and yes, it's so good. It's so much better, I feel like. The 16-inch, I mean, I guess it depends on the brand you have. The smaller ones, the ones that I had, they weren't as great of quality as the one I have now. And so it was a little bit more difficult, not to do the cuts, but like to change out blades and things like that. Now the one I use now, it's amazing. It's 100% worth what we paid for it, and it wasn't even that much. It was probably about maybe like $600 or so. But it's night and day difference. So I love it. I enjoy cutting now, and it makes it so much so much easier, and it's a lot easier on my hands for sure. But I don't know. I would do that instead, not instead, but like first, and try that instead of using the jigsaw. Try doing that. Um, Before you go and spend money on a Glowforge. I mean, I don't know, if you really have your heart set on that Glowforge though, then do it. But I do know that you have to kind of research it. Yeah, you have to research it, and I mean, just ask a lot of questions, because everybody that I've heard from that that does have a laser say that it doesn't save you a lot of time. Good to know. I should explore that. I'm getting a she shed soon and have my equipment and AC. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money. So, to me, the jigsaw is great. I use my jigsaw still. I don't have a very expensive jigsaw. Like my jigsaw is it's a Black and Decker or something like that. I got it at Walmart years ago, and it still works great. Um, but I don't use it to do my cutouts anymore. I use it to so I buy the big sheets of wood, and I draw out my designs on them, and then I use it to cut in between the lines and stuff, and then I'll use my jigsaw to actually do my cutting around the edges and everything. So that's what I use my jigsaw for. But other than that, I mean, it hurts my hands too much to even do that. My jigsaw, I mean, my scroll saw is the best thing ever, I think, in my opinion, anyway. But I do one day want to get a Glowforge, like I said, for all the other stuff. But yeah, I hate for you to spend all that money, thinking that you're gonna do, so much better with it, and I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. You mean you use your scroll saw for actually cutouts? Yes. For all this right here, I do. If I wanted to, for example, do the 3D, or if this had like a spot where it would cut out in the middle, I would be able to, cut out in between and everything with my scroll saw. because the blade comes off quite easily, and all you have to do is drill a little hole and stick the little blade in there. So I can actually do, like, I didn't do this one, but before I used to have one that said create, and I made it myself on my smaller scroll saw. On this scroll saw, it would be a whole lot easier, and I could probably do that really easily. But yeah, I do it. I use my scroll saw for most, I mean, for everything. I don't have a laser. I just I don't do a lot of the name cutouts and everything because it's a lot of work to do those small holes and everything and in between, and you know, it people can get it a whole lot cheaper, I think, if you purchase it from a different person that does have a laser, that doesn't have to cut it by hand. You know, I have to cut it by hand, so I can't just, you know, charge you pennies. So I don't sell it a lot. I don't advertise that I do it very much. Yeah, I mean, thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's doable. You can definitely do it, and there's a lot of people that do it, you know, by hand, and I just choose not to. But eventually I do want to upgrade and get a laser as well. Some kind of laser. I'm not sure yet on what I would want. But eventually, and that's just for other stuff. I think I'm still going to continue doing my own cutouts and everything. We'll see. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, I think this is a wrap. I mean, I've been hanging out with y'all long enough. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me, and hopefully you guys like this last patriotic design that I did. I think it's really cute, and but thank you anyway for watching and for staying here for so long and for being here with me. I always love spending time with you guys and talking and just getting to know you guys too. So thank you. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. And happy 4th of July, guys, if I don't see y'all till then. Bye.